For joining us as well on this evening's show. Here on Healthy Minds, Better Lives, we cover all things health, fitness, well-being, mental health, and all the things that hopefully can put you in a better frame of mind, in a better place moving forward. That's what it's all about. Also, just to let you know, this evening we've had numerous reports coming into the studio in regards to a fake profile, as someone's actually made a fake profile of me on a Toby Ellis profile, and it's commenting on various different social media posts. Please just be aware that we will never ask for your details. We'll never ask for you to click a link, fill in any personal details. We certainly will not ask for your bank details. So please just report it and get in touch with us if you've got any issues on that. So on to our final part of Healthy Minds, Better Lives. I mean, time absolutely flies by, doesn't it, on this show, Tammy? This one, though, I mean, something quite new to me. I haven't heard this phrase before. And I know Hayley is a big advocate of this one. She likes talking about it. Sadly, she couldn't be with us here this evening. But surface level self-care. Tell us more about that.
So it's just what you do on a day-to-day basis to get you through that day. So it's that surface level. So whatever you did yesterday, the minimum you did to look after yourself, for example, if you got through the day and you survived, you're going to be, that primitive part of the brain is going to encourage you to do the same thing tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So it's not those moments where you take a lot of time, for yourself to recharge your batteries, which takes us right back to what we spoke to at the start. When we have the resource within us, we're able to have the resources to care for each other. That cliche that you can't pour from an empty vessel. It's not that, it's just how you actually muddle your way through the day. Perhaps giving that external image or picture of that you're coping when actually you're not.
It's really interesting, actually, because that's sort of how these things manifest, isn't it? And if you've sort of put a good step forward, you can keep building on it. It's really important getting those things right, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We need the foundation, but again, it's about reminding people that being, looking after yourself isn't selfish. It's selfless. And again, it's that, we've touched on it throughout the night. It's that changing the way that we think about things, the way that we approach things. And again, it doesn't happen overnight. These things take weeks until a new habit is formed, until that becomes a new way of doing something. And again, these changes have to come from you. They can't be from someone else telling you to do something a bit differently. You have to want to. You have to need to. It has to be really important to you to make those changes. So again, that surface level self-care just gets you through the day. But what we're really interested in is the longevity of making proper time to look after yourself.
And it's so important these days, isn't it? Because life is busier than ever. It's just that the nature of where we have evolved, and it's important you take that time, just even just stop in your day, just to take a moment for yourself.
Yeah, and even as it's that kind of like that little kind of like push for the show, but even just tuning in and just whether it's listening to the whole show or just listening to snippets of the show, it's about just finding that time for you to listen to those tips on well-being, to listen to how you can find ways of coping with sad, just to kind of like bringing people together. It's really, really important, and it's practice. It takes practice.
It does. It's taken me years to get the balance right, but I'm looking forward to plenty of self-love this weekend. I tell you, I can't wait. I'm just going to take a couple of days off. I've got no gigs. My diary was empty, and I was like, it's going to stay that way. I can't wait. I haven't had a weekend off music and gigging or going to a gig since June. So I'm like, I cannot wait. I am going to just yeah, just have some me time. It's going to be lush. I cannot wait.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. And when we catch up next month, that's going to be one of my first questions I'm going to be asking you, to make sure that you did have that self-love, that self-care, that time.
100%. Oh, I'm buzzing. I need it. I cannot wait. Because, you know, whether I'm gigging at the weekend, playing at festivals, weddings, bar mitzvahs, funerals, whatever it might be, you know, or being here on the radio, it's that constant being around music, and you know, I love it. But it's time for just a little breakaway, a little bit of zen for a couple of days. So I'm looking forward to it this weekend. But this is what I mean. You've got to know when is the right time to take it, and you know, don't let yourself get burnt out. And you know, when you're in a heap, it's a bit too late. Then you know, it's just getting the balance right, knowing when to take some time out, and you know, and not just on a daily basis, you know, weekly, monthly basis. It's important to have those times to look forward to, that you know you're going to be able to just have some downtime.
Yeah, and the other thing is, when you have that, whether it's your downtime or whether it's any other thing that, you know, what's right for you, is to have those boundaries. So if anything else crops up, to feel okay by saying, no, I can't. I've already made my plans, as opposed to bending over backwards to perhaps please someone else. So having boundaries to look after ourselves is important when it comes to really kind of like good self-care.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree with you any more. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this evening's Healthy Minds, Better Lives. Carl Williams joined us. Tammy Foley, always an absolute pleasure having you on. We'll be back again second Thursday, 9 till 11. Don't forget, you can listen back to the show anytime on the catch-up as well at purewestradio.com. And, of course, you can watch the videos back at your own listening and viewable pleasure. All thanks to our fantastic social media that we've got right here. You can just watch it back and digest it whenever's good for you. Tammy, thanks for joining us. We'll do it all again next month, shall we?
Thank you. Can't wait. And enjoy your weekend.
Oh, I cannot wait. Trust me, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks to Tammy for joining us this evening. And to Carl Williams, who had some great topics. Listen back to it right now, purewestradio.com on your catch-up. Also, not forgetting The Breakfast Show. It's back tomorrow. Gina and Tom are here from 6 a.m.
I walked across